Hello everyone. So you know what today is? Today is the Thursday teacher chat, Thursday update. Okay, so for us Zebra English teachers, we know that every Thursday we have an email that comes out to us and updates us on any information that we need to know. So each Thursday on my YouTube channel here, I am going to post a video. I will try to anyway if I have time, that will give you the details and any extra information that might need clarifying from that Thursday teacher update. I do this on the live, as a live on our Facebook group, the official Zebra English Facebook group. So I thought I would do that as well here for any that are not on Facebook and might want to see this information or have it available to you also. So let's go ahead and get started with what I covered in the Thursday update on Facebook Live. Okay, so first of all, in our emails today, we actually had two. The first one was about a payment restructuring. Now, this is a little minor change, but it's a little bit different. So it might not change your pay at all. It looks like it was just some shifting funds around, but it could help for those that have ever had to enter teacher late into class. Okay, so what they have done is they have added 50 cents to our base pay. So if you were already making $8 base pay, you now make $8.50 base pay. Now that seems like a raise on one hand, and it is when it comes to your base pay rate, which you add those incentives onto. But at the same time, they decrease the participation incentive from $1 down to 50 cents. So if you already show up on time, then your payment amount is going to stay the same, okay? If you had that $1 participation incentive and you were making $8 and then you added the $1 participation incentive, well, that's $9 base pay. Well, now you have the 50 cents added on to your base rate. Well, that would make your base pay $8.50, but now the participation incentive has been reduced to 50 cents, so add that 50 cents on for showing up to class on time, and again, you're still at $9 base pay. The person that this helps is the person that has had a tech issue or has had to enter class like 1 second up to 2 minutes and 59 seconds after that class start time. It could be, again, for a tech issue. It could be because a student was wanting to talk to you, or a parent, or your class was just taking longer to load. Okay, and now instead of getting deducted $1 or not getting that $1 incentive, I shouldn't say deducted because it's not deducted, but if we show up to class on time, then we get that $1 participation incentive. Okay, well, if we don't show up to class on time, we lose that $1 participation incentive, right? Well, now we'll only lose 50 cents. So if something happens and you can't get into class right at that start time that you need to, then you're only losing 50 cents instead of losing $1. So it does help in that regard. Otherwise, everything's going to stay the same for you. Okay, so that is the payment restructuring. Now, we have been looking for raises for quite some time, and we thought that, well, not raises, but the pay raise criteria. Because since our incentives have been changed and also our cancellation and how we book has been changed, we wanted to see how that would affect our base pay raise policy or criteria that we need. You know, we could only have a certain percentage of cancellations, but now in order to take time off, we have to take cancellations for those regular students, and we wanted to see how that would affect our raise criteria. All right, so currently, according to this email, it looks like it will be a little bit more time than what we originally thought as to when we will find out that criteria. Now, it could be that they're continuing to collect data and they want it to be the best for us. Maybe that's why they gave us that 50 cents pay increase, which again, it's not an increase if you go to class on time. So I'm not sure, but it looks like it will be a while from the email that was sent out today. So not so much good news, but maybe this will help for for those teachers that are late. And as I had one teacher tell me that has been teaching with the platform since the beginning and has attended every class on time, well, this doesn't help me any. I mean, I'm still at the same pay. So it might work better for you, might stay the same, but that's all that we know right now. That's all that I can tell you, and that's how it works out, okay? All right, so let's look at the next item. So that is the payment restructuring that you have an email for if you're a Zebra English teacher. Now, let's go on to curriculum feedback. If you fill out that curriculum box, you know, the box that I'm talking about that's underneath where you fill out your parent suggestion and your suggestions to your student, and then there's a part where this box that if you have any suggestions about the curriculum, like you think something is not needed in the lesson, you think something doesn't flow with the lesson, there's a wrong word that's being used, or maybe you feel like the word is too difficult for the level of student that we have, or maybe it's not exactly said that way in English. Okay, anything like that that you want to give your feedback to Zebra English, well, fill it out in that curriculum feedback box, because if you do, it does go to the curriculum department. They do see it and they will make adjustments. I have seen suggestions that I have made, and I know other teachers have made them too, and Zebra English has changed them, and I go to teach that lesson again and I'm like, it's been changed. So they do look at that. So do put your feedback in that box if you have anything that you feel like would enhance or help the lesson if it was altered or changed. Okay, so ways that they can improve the curriculum and the lesson. All right, next we have the trial survey. Now, the new simplified trial lesson is out. Several teachers had expressed concern about it and thought that it might be a little bit more difficult than the trial lesson that they originally had. So Zebra English has sent out the survey link for that. They want you to fill it out if you have taught that simplified trial class, and then they're also going to tell you how you can be part of a live Q&A session. Now, this is very rare with Zebra English, but they want to talk with you and find out your comments, have this discussion with you, and see how they can make it better for you as a teacher, and then how you can better help your students, and Zebra English can help those students to have a better experience for their first time having a Zebra English one-on-one trial lesson. So take a part in that if you have suggestions and you want to have a say in that. All right, then Icebreaker suggestions. If you go in the resources section, Alex made a video and it gives tips to help you when you're having that trial lesson and you want to address the student. And one of the biggest tips that was given in given in this video was that you do not have to ask the student their name, because sometimes they don't know what to say. So they said just go ahead and call the student by name and then ask them, Bob, do you feel happy or sad? And you can use your emoji, fun props if you have those, and you can ask, are you happy or sad? Or sad. You can peek out from behind them. Are you happy? Are you sad? And have fun with the student. Happy, sad. Or you can do TPR. Are you happy? Are you sad? Get them to respond that way, and that's always a fun one to ask them. So Alex gives you different tips on ways to break the ice with your student and get them to build that rapport with you and become more comfortable with you to do that trial lesson. So watch that video in the resources section with Alex, and it was just posted today. Now, something else, we have survey winners. There was a survey that was given this past week, and if you included your email, you could be entered into a drawing. Well, there were winners for that. They have been announced through email. I know 2 of those winners. Congratulations to Jill, and also congratulations to Karina. So if anyone else wants to comment below that you were a winner, feel free to let us know if you were one of the ones that won the cute little Zach that they're going to send you. All right, then referral glitch. There was a referral glitch yesterday. Our referral links were not working. So check with any that you were trying to help through the process yesterday and make sure that you get connected up. Zebra English will connect the 2 of you if you submit their email address to Zebra English and a ticket. they will make sure that the two of you get connected, okay? Or you can email resume@zebraenglish.com. Okay, either way, they will make sure that your referral is connected with you because it was a system glitch. Okay, none of our referral links worked yesterday. And yesterday was Wednesday. So just make sure that you take care of that. If you had anyone that was trying to access or to use your link or they signed up, make sure they're connected with you, that they're in your referral portal. Because if not, you need to email Zebra English now and let them know with that email. Okay, so let's see what else we have on our list. ZE YouTube teacher videos. Now, this is exciting. You're here on YouTube. Well, click over to Zebra English. Look for their official channel because now they are adding videos of teachers. So they have added Teacher Annie, and Teacher Annie has done the first in the series of Zebra Microphone. Okay, so watch her video. Excellent video. Then Teacher Crystal, today they posted her video. Again, an excellent video on scaffolding, and it's the first in the series called Teacher Lab. So they're providing these videos. They're professionally done. They're excellent videos for us as teachers, and then also it reaches out to the ESL community at large and shows what our teachers have to offer and how much fun it is to teach with Zebra English and what Zebra English provides to support our teachers. So check out their YouTube channel, and if you made a video for Children's Day, you will see yourself on their Children's Day video. It's also posted on their YouTube channel. So subscribe to their channel and keep up with it because it looks like lots of good videos that will be coming our way. And pretty soon I will have out a referral video for referring teachers. So the 2 lives that I have done on Facebook for the official group, they've asked me if I would condense those into one video that they can put on their YouTube channel for teachers to be able to access that might not be on Facebook. So keep an eye out for that. That'll be in the next week or 2. All right, let's move on to our next topic, Dragon Boat Festival. That's coming up. Zebra English has written something about that on their Facebook page. So look at that and celebrate Dragon Boat Festival with your students. And let's see, what else? We had a good comment, and I wanted to read this to you from a teacher, Lila, and she posted this in our Facebook group about how she responds to her parents that might need a little bit of suggestion from the teacher. So let me read to you what she wrote because I thought this was an excellent example on how we can work with our parents. And she said she's used this several times and has not lost a regular student over it. So this is a way that we can give a suggestion to our parent, but at the same time be kind and include them in our lesson. So she said, sometimes my friendly moms can be too helpful. I usually leave a note in the feedback, and it goes like this. I notice Matt gets mad at you when you correct him during the lesson. This is common among my students. Next time, please let the teacher correct him so he will not get angry at you. In my experience, students respond better to the teacher's correction than their parent during English class. Now, here's the part where she's kind. I mean, not that the rest of it was not kind, but she's showing the parent that she wants them to be included in this and that she's not trying to, be down on them. But she says, thank you for always attending our lessons to help keep him focused. I'm excited to see you both next week. So that's an excellent example of how you can give a suggestion to a parent and let them know that they need to back off, but at the same time, you're encouraging them and telling them you like that they're part of your class and that they are attending the lessons and helping the student to stay focused. So anyway, I just thought that was a great example, and I wanted to point that out because we do address these in our workshops. All right, quickly moving on. Well, this might not be as pertinent to you since you're on YouTube, but it will be. I do have my lives tagged on the Facebook group, but I'm going to do that here too. I will put timestamps and whatever topics that I'm talking about, then I'll list the topic and then I'll put the timestamp beside it so that you do not have to watch the whole video. If you're like, oh, I just need to know about the payment restructuring, where do I find that? Or I need to know about taking time off, where do I find that? And then you can quickly go to that part of the video without having to watch the whole video. So I will try to put those tags and timestamps in there to help you. All right, something else that we need to address today is taking time off or switching your schedule. I see teachers ask about this, and I have teachers ask me private messaging about taking time off or switching my schedule. How do I do it? Do I email Zebra English? Am I going to be in trouble? No, you're not in trouble for canceling classes because you need to take time off. That's why they have the cancellation policy in place. But if you're going to take off more than a week, I would email Zebra English and let them know, I'm having surgery, I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks, whatever it is, or I need to take this month off because I'm spending it with my daughter who is having a baby. Whatever it is, let them know. Always communicate with them, and it makes for a better experience. They're not thinking, oh, well, she's trying to slowly, just lose her students or slowly, quit teaching. And this way you stay in communication with them. Now, for your parents, if you have a regular student, just make sure that you have opened up those slots afterwards, okay? If they know that there's only this slot that's closed, and also inform them in feedback that you'll be on vacation this next week, then there's no concern that you're dropping their student, because they see that the rest of the classes for their student is booked, okay? So if you're taking your schedule and you're needing to readjust it because maybe you can't teach in the mornings anymore and you need to teach on the weekends, say instead of the weekday mornings, I recently did this, then contact Zebra English. So instead of you canceling the classes and then trying to reschedule that student, which could send the wrong message to the parent, what you need to do is email Zebra English and let them know, or send in a ticket. That's what I mean when I say email, but send in the ticket, and I will say, I cannot work these 3 slots on Wednesday, but I have these 4 or 5 slots open on Saturday. Would you please see if student A, B, and C can switch to one of these times? Now, if there's a student that you don't want to lose and you are willing to keep them on that weekday morning, like I had one student that said, she's not able to move to any of those times. Do you have anything else available, or can she keep her current time? And I said, look, keep her current time. That is fine with me. I can do that for one student on that day. That will not be a problem. They even were going to try to accommodate me more and say, oh, teacher, we can give you 30 more minutes of sleep and we'll put her at 8:30 Beijing time instead of 8 p.m. And I said, no, keep her at 8 p.m. because I'd rather her take it earlier than be even tireder at 8:30. So that wasn't a problem. So communicate those things to Zebra English, and also remember that when they're switching these schedules, they don't happen normally in a week's time. Okay, they need to have time to communicate with the student, communicate back with you, and sometimes there's a back and forth 2 or 3 times before you get it all worked out. So at least give yourself 2 weeks if you can. Now sometimes some circumstances won't allow for that, but if you know something's coming up, then give yourself 2 weeks to reschedule that student, or give yourself a month. Okay, so let Zebra English work with you, then they can cancel those slots, they can put that student in that new slot, and then there's no disruption of your schedule and there's no miscommunication. Okay, so that's a way that you can work with taking time off and then also switching your schedule. All right, and remember, for the month of June, the referral incentive is $150. So not only will you earn that $100 for having a successful referral, but you will also get an extra $50 if they have signed up in June and taught their first class within 28 days of signing up. So say you have your teacher sign their contract on June 30th, then they have until July 28th to teach that first class, and you still get that $50 extra incentive. So keep telling your friends about Zebra English and bringing on those excellent Zebra English teachers, and also know that those teachers are getting booked. I have a teacher that I've been communicating with, and I do this with all of my new teachers, and all of them are telling me that their schedules are getting fully booked with those regular students, those regular slots that they open, especially if they're PT and PPT. And I had one teacher tell me that he has 50 to 60 regulars within 2 months. So that's pretty amazing. There are the bookings there for anyone that is able to take them. All right, well, that's all for my Thursday teacher update. Oh, one other thing, and I forgot to mention this in the Facebook Live, but in our Thursday teacher update today, with the new 1.53 update to our system, there is a new format that we will see. We'll see the date when we began with Zebra English. We'll see how many PPT slots that we have taught, how many PT slots or classes altogether that we have taught. So all of those cancellations, teacher no-shows, all of our stats, they will be available to us, and we will not have to email Zebra English anymore to get those stats to know where we stand with Zebra English, and then when the race criteria comes out, where we are in regards to that. So that's great. I'm excited about seeing that new improvement with the new update that I think will be available to all this next Monday. All right, so that's everything for the Thursday teacher update. Thank you so much for joining me today. And until next time, Zach and myself will see you later. Goodbye now. Goodbye.